It's tea time!
This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling it.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, are amazing. Hashtag
Long
Long Island
Island
Life.
Life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, welcome back to Long Island Tea. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon, and you're back.
The band is back together.
Whoop, whoop.
I know, I missed you guys.
Oh, we missed you. I tell you all the time, like when you're not here and it's just me and whoever else with me, I'm like, I hope it was good. I hope it's okay.
It was good.
I don't know.
It was fun. So, I was in LA.
Yeah.
And accepting our award.
Yay!
Cheers.
Cheers.
We won for, no big deal. It's best social media
No
in the
big.
country.
No
in the
biggie.
country. Which was awesome. And I just was so grateful to be able to be there to accept the award on behalf of the whole team. And because it is truly a team effort. But I was in LA and I'm like, trying to listen to the Glenn Houseman episode, No Vacancy, which was so good.
Oh, he was so awesome.
He's so awesome.
He's got like such a personality.
Whoa, he's like an Energizer bunny.
I know.
Wind him up.
And watch him go.
His energy level was on point.
He was awesome. He really was. I loved talking to him. I thought I just loved it. And I enjoyed listening to it after,
So I was in LA and I got to listen to it. And it was cool because social media that we won for, it incorporates everything that we do. It incorporates, Catherine's TikTok and all this stuff that Bree does on Instagram and our Facebook. But it also really, I think what won it was, again, the TikTok and the LITV episodes and this podcast. Yeah. And this podcast is like the talk.
The talk of the town.
It's the talk of the town. And it's so funny because I have people back in Arizona, like my friends are like, I listen. My friend Michelle, if you're listening, hot tea. She's a hot tea. She's like, I literally don't know anything about Long Island. I don't care about Long Island. She's like, but I listen because I love listening to you ladies.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's, I think, the difference of what we do here is we just try to be, real and bring you the tea.
Yeah. We're real.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any more real than this.
Well, sometimes that is true. That is some truth. So LA was a trip.
Yeah. In so many ways.
I was texting you. So
in so many ways.
As always, I was not at the conference hotel.
Right.
Because
why would you book the conference hotel?
Well, in this occasion, I really wasn't going to go.
Right. It was
and
last
then
minute.
And it's done by the U.S. Travel Association, and it was a huge honor even to be in the top 3 in the whole nation, especially for social media, which is the number 1 communication tool right now. So it was the biggest award, and so I was like, okay, I'll go. It's just hard. It's all the way across the country and in the middle of the week. So I went. So I'm not at the conference hotel, and I was so close to it. I could see it, like, right there. And
it's like Vegas. You could see it.
I could see it out my window. I had a view of the conference hotel, and it's like 1 block away. And the things I walked by on that 1 block. Remember, I sent you a picture.
You sent me a picture.
From just looking down. I'm like, this is my walk of what I'm going to walk past. And I won't
response,
even tell you what it was.
My response was like, are they alive?
I saw some things. And I was like, okay, LA.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And the other thing I was going to tell you that I thought was so cool is I was watching the news in LA. And I'm watching this commercial, and this is just such LA Life thing. We always do Long Island Life, but LA Life. I'm watching this commercial, and it was like, have you ever seen that show Pose?
No.
With Billy, the guy that's like trans, and he does like this awesome like Vogue show. It's called Pose. Oh, it's really awesome. My bestie Patrick watched it, and he was like, gotta watch Pose. And it won all these awards, and it's like this incredible show. And I'm watching this commercial, and it's like award winning for this and that and this. And I'm like, what is this? And it says, at the end, it says, for your Emmy consideration.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that is so cool.
That.
They're doing commercials for like the judges of the Emmys or people that might influence the judges of the Emmys. I'm like, what? I was like, for my Emmy, do I get to vote?
Right.
Why are you talking to me?
Oh my gosh,
but that's
awesome.
cool, right?
Yeah,
I was like, that's
it's true LA, like you said.
LA, man.
Yeah.
It's where the movies happen, and it's very glamorous, and that was fun. And then I came back, I think, for like 12 hours.
Right. Was it even 12?
Swapped suitcases and went to look at colleges with Kenzie in Boston, and that was really fun.
That was a good trip.
Well, it was, I guess, for a while.
Well,
and then
people are even ask me like, did all the kids go? What did they rent a minibus?
Seriously, we crammed them into Thomas's Highlander. And the cool thing is they're older now.
Yeah.
They're like 17. Yeah. 3 of them 17 and 2 of them 14. So we crammed them all in a room like sardines.
That's awesome.
And then we got our own room down the hall.
Sweet.
We were like, we're in a corner room.
Yeah.
You guys, there's a rollaway. Figure it out. And then they totally were like, we didn't tell them. They got off the elevator and they went one way and they're like, they saw me go the other way and they were like,
where are you going? Wait, what?
You guys, and they were like, awesome.
They loved it.
Yeah. And then they came to our room like, your room is so much better.
Right.
Like,
you got any snacks in here?
Yeah. And literally they hung out in our room the whole time.
Yeah, of course.
They were constantly in our room.
That's so funny.
Just fully before dinner, after dinner, every morning, first thing.
That's so funny.
I was like, go to bed.
Right.
But we had a good time. And then all of a sudden, here comes Henry.
So here's the question for
Henri.
Exactly.
Henri.
I was just going to say that. I'm like, I've been pronouncing it Henry this whole time. And all of a sudden I hear Henri. I'm like, wow.
Well, yeah, it's the French spelling.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty much exactly how I feel about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that.
See the memes that is like.
I know. It's like, I have a lot to say about Henri.
Do you see, literally the same day, my Facebook was loaded with the same picture of the white plastic table and the 4 plastic chairs. The one fell over. We will rebuild.
That used to be a funny Arizona meme because they were like, oh, when weather hits us, we will
right.
rebuild. But yeah, that's exactly how it was.
It was.
It couldn't.
I feel like the weather the next day was worse than it was.
Yeah.
Monday,
that's
right?
The day, yes. So I either had to make a decision because we were supposed to come home on Sunday. The day it's like bullseye targeting.
Everybody's calling us saying, are you okay? What's happening?
Yeah. P.S. The funniest thing is, so we were trying to decide what to do.
Right.
Do we cut our trip short and come home early, or do we extend a day?
Right.
And we, remember last time I was on vacation, my birthday, I had to cut it short.
Right.
Because of whatever hurricane.
Elsa, yeah.
It was not a hurricane. So I was like, I don't want to do it. I want to cut every vacation short.
Right.
So we decided to extend a day. And so we came back during the bad weather. But the ferries were running. But Kenzie and I were laughing because she was like, what? Because, we're not used to hurricanes.
Right.
So Kenzie and I are full freaking out.
Yeah. You freak out.
I was like, there is
some sort of weather.
And we're like, hey, I was trying to say, I was calling all my friends, like, let's call my friend Sam, should we stay?
We do, yeah.
I don't know what to do.
It was coming right to you guys. That was Stony Brook area was supposed to be.
Up our road.
Yes, exactly.
The eye of the storm originally was going up my street. And so I'm like, can someone go
check my house?
Fix my house?
Please?
What am I going to, I have a
Somebody
trampoline. Help? What happens?
Oh, God.
And everybody's like, and then we called where the dogs are being boarded.
Right.
Are you okay during the storm? What do we do with the dog?
Right.
And Long Islanders, we were laughing. Totally nonchalant. They're so nonchalant about these hurricanes.
I don't know. Everybody was like, get your gas, make sure you get all your stuff. I went to Target to just get milk, There was not a single ounce of milk to be had.
That was the other thing Kenzie was saying. If we go back, there's going to be nothing in the grocery store and we don't have any food at home.
There was nothing.
I was like, we should just stay.
Yeah. I'm glad we did.
We called the dog place and we're like, so are you guys prepared for the storm? And they're like, yeah, we've seen bigger storms than this.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the Weather Channel have you? Have you seen this?
Well, exactly.
It's literally hitting you.
Yeah.
How do you know you've seen bigger storms?
I'm going to be a meteorologist in my next life.
Because you could just guess.
You could just pretend.
And get it all wrong and be like, my bad.
Sorry. Just kidding.
Yeah. and then we had our friends come over and get all of our cushions off. And I'm like, are you guys okay? Are you secure? They're riding the tire swing, waving at us on the ring.
Drinking beers, hanging out.
Nobody seemed urgent about it at all. Everyone's just like, okay.
Because this happens all the time until it, one time
and then
it does happen.
Yes. And then yet again, it was a total farce. It was totally overhyped, just like the pronunciation of Henri.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to call it Henry from now on because that's really what it was.
Henry came and went.
It doesn't deserve being called Henri.
Right.
And I missed your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yay.
We had a great time. We went to Salt Shack that night, had some drinks on the beach and hung out. And then what else did I do?
Did you end up going to the zoo? Because I know you
No, because we were supposed to go that Sunday.
Okay.
Exactly. So we were supposed to go that Sunday and then Henri came.
I can't stop saying
Henry. Henry showed.
I'm like, no. I refuse.
No.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got to celebrate
Yeah, we had a great
on
time.
the pod with Alyssa. Alyssa did a great job of co-hosting. I loved it.
You know what we didn't say? How you doing?
Oh my God. With Alyssa's not here. She's on vacation
we
right
have
now. We're
clock.
completely off the rails. The second.
So
how you doing?
doing?
No, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
It's been a long time gone, but it's been great to be back.
Yeah. It's been a week, right?
Yeah.
And it's
no, it's been like 3 days.
That's what I'm saying.
You mean that I've been back?
No, it's been a week for the past 3 days.
Wow. No kidding.
I mean, you didn't come back until Monday. Well, you were driving back
Monday,
but like we were talking to you all day long, every one of us in here.
Right. Well, and it came back because our friend, our international consultant Alfredo was in town on Monday, so I came back and went straight to a work dinner.
Yep.
And Alfredo's like family, but still, you come back and go straight into a dinner. And then I had a work event the next night, and so here's my deal. I'm doing the bar challenge.
Oh.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are. Because you literally didn't stop before LA. So like
I got in as many classes as I could, realistically before LA, but I'm supposed to do 15 classes a month.
Right.
I was gone for like 2 straight weeks.
Right, exactly.
I was delayed. And then, so now.
Let me ask you this. Do you go while you're away, like at a conference? Can you go to a local bar?
You can. I didn't have time.
Okay.
Because then you have to like Uber it back and forth and find it. And I didn't have time. And then it doesn't count.
Wow.
It doesn't count. It's your studio. Don't even get me started on
crazy.
the number. Do you know what my actual number of bar classes is? If I counted all the times I went traveling, and
aside from your studio,
I'm like, don't my credits carry over
Right.
anywhere? How is this? I feel like somebody should be in charge of this.
Seriously.
So now I literally have to go. I went this morning at 7 a.m. I'm so tired.
I bet.
But I have to go every day.
You only have a couple days left.
I'm squeaking it in, Sharon.
Oh, you got this, girl.
I'm squeaking it in.
I know you got this.
But I can't mess it up now. I'm like halfway through. I would be so angry.
Yeah.
So thank God we're here. I'm here with you again, and we're drinking a lovely Chardonnay.
It's Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh.
Sorry.
I don't even know.
It's from Del Vino.
I love Del Vino. Del Vino is so cool. I saw the label and I was like, woohoo, that's so exciting. We get to talk about Del Vino.
It's a 2020 Sauvignon Blanc, and it's
I'm like slurping it.
Yeah. Hey. So the family's passion for the art of winemaking dates back to early 1800s in a small Italian village named San Lucio. Our family's commitment to winemaking excellence created special blends fit for a king. We at Del Vino Vineyards are proud and honored to share our family's tradition of royal winemaking with you. So this is a Sauvignon Blanc. So good.
Well, it's lovely. And you know what? This is one of the, I love it.
Yeah.
It's pretty new.
It is. It's fairly
It's only
new.
a few years old.
Yeah.
And it's not like most of the vineyards are on the North Fork. And you drive all the way out. Del Vino is in Northport.
Right.
Which is on the North Shore.
And the grounds are beautiful.
Oh my God.
You drive into it and you're
crazy.
Like breathtaking.
It's you're in this residential neighborhood, which don't get me wrong, it's a lovely neighborhood.
Yeah.
And
but then you turn.
It's like full castle.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
You drive up on this. Have you guys been to Del Vino yet? Oh, they've all been there.
So
fun. P.S. If you want to go to Del Vino, which you should, because the food is awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say they have a lot of food pairings.
Oh my God.
And, it's awesome.
And they have it, you know what? They were truly one of the businesses that did such a great job during COVID of keeping people separated. And they would put people in specific times so to keep the crowds. It was never crowded.
Right.
They really controlled it. The owner, Fred, was like, prioritize safety. Yeah. I just love him.
Yeah, and he's so incredible.
What he did during that time, he's like such a pro. But it's like 60 days in advance. You have to get a reservation right now.
Yeah.
If you want to go to Del Vino, it's not for the next 60 days.
Right. Take a look. See when you can get in.
Call now.
Yeah.
For 60 days from now.
Yeah.
Because that's how popular it is, but that's how they're controlling
their social distancing and cleanliness.
Yes, they want it to be a really special, luxurious experience. I'm going on and on about Doin. It's
an awesome place,
and people still haven't been there. People don't realize you don't have to drive all the way to this vineyard, and it's truly the grounds are just like
Northport's like Central Island, I would say.
Yeah, North Shore.
North Shore. Yeah, and the grounds are gorgeous. And they do a lot of during normal times. They do a lot of fun things and events. I actually went there with a bunch of my girlfriends, and we did like a paint night. But we did it was like a tray, like a serving tray.
Yeah.
And like you did stenciling and you painted it, like and
cute.
drank Del Vino wine.
I went to Del Vino. It was Thomas's birthday, and it was literally, which is June 12th. And that was the very first day that they allowed outdoor dining again.
Oh,
it was the first place I went.
Wow.
I called Fred. I was like, "Hi, can you squeak me in?"
Thanks.
It's just such a great special occasion place, and I love it.
Yeah.
So, and they're getting ready, I think, in spring to open the new Northport Boutique Hotel.
Oh,
right there in downtown Northport too.
That's such a fun village.
And oh my God, let me tell you, the same owner, it's Kevin who owns the Ingeman Theater, built. And this guy is class act.
Yes.
So he's got this like 24-room boutique inn that's going to be like top notch.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. And then you're right there. You walk to the water.
So it's opening in spring?
I think so.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. The renderings look amazing.
They do.
All right. Well, thank you, Del Vino. And thank you to Long Island Wine Country, who we just continue to love.
Yes.
Because of the 57 different distinct winemakers, as well as the incredible tasting rooms and vineyards like Del Vino. And we've got some fun stuff coming up with LI Wine Country, too.
I know, we do.
I'm not ready to spill that tea right now.
Yeah. But it's going to be fun.
Yes. We've got some
good
cool stuff with them. Okay. So is it that time?
I think
We're not going to forget to say it.
No.
Alyssa, ready?
It's tea time.
Okay. Do you have...
I do. Mine's a product.
Oh, okay, good. Do yours first because
Okay.
my tea, I'm going... Look, Sharon, I've been gone. I've been traveling.
Right.
Buckle up.
Uh-oh.
Fasten your seatbelts. Look for the exits. I have some tea. Okay, go ahead.
I can't wait. So mine's a product. Obviously, summer's ending, and we're coming close to that season of fall, but you still want that summer glow, right? So mine is Jergens self tanning.
Oh,
It's
okay.
$11.99. Mm-hmm. It's a foam self tanner.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've
you
used
don't
that.
need one of those
I've
like
used that. Yeah.
gloves or anything like that.
Yeah.
It is the only self tanner that I've actually felt doesn't look orange.
Yeah.
It's called instant bronze.
Yes.
And it's really, people like compliment me
and it really
on
is
it.
instant too.
It is instant, and like it washes off too.
Yeah.
Easily.
A lot of them you have to wait for like 3 days.
Right.
So if you forgot,
Right.
and you're going to like an event and you're like, oh my God, my calves.
Right. Are so white.
It's like,
I had a
boom.
friend who was like, people don't wear pantyhose anymore. You know, nobody wears nylons anymore.
No one ever should.
Right. So I'm like, you need the instant tanner.
Yeah.
And it's this, $11.99.
It really does work. It's awesome.
Jergens. It's awesome.
Yay. That's a
Yeah.
good one. That is like a telltale, no fools. I think that's a great product.
It is a great product.
It's
And it's
timeless.
cheap.
Yeah. And you can get it anywhere.
Yeah.
I love it.
Especially our Amazon shop, by the way.
Yes. You can go to our Amazon favorites and get that. But seriously, as we approach after summer and when our summer glow
you still want
fades.
that glow. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so my tea is weird.
Buckle up. I'm ready.
So my tea is weird because it encompasses 3 different things. First of all, it's about a TikTok.
Okay.
And I was scrolling through my TikTok page. First of all, do you know, I'm going to talk a little lingo. Do you know what FYP is when you see?
For your own page?
Yeah, for you page.
Okay.
Right? I had to tell Thomas. Thomas, I'm like, something was on your for you page. He's like, I don't know what you're saying. So everybody, like, what happens is when you do TikTok, and I was trying to tell him, he was blown away by this.
Was he?
The cloud architect.
I know. I was going to say, wow.
I'm like, Thomas, so when you like a video or hesitate on a TikTok, whatever, then it starts to feed you similar videos.
Okay.
Right. So you need to be careful what you like and what you linger on, because if you think it's like crazy, but you're a train wreck watching it, then your For You page is going to get
I could
loaded
tell
with
you
this
some
stuff.
weird
So you have to like your For You page. So my For You page fed me a TikTok of this girl who she was doing like in one of those bump, you know, with the things.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, you know, my husband cheated on me with a 19-year-old. I found this and this. So she's like, so then I fell in love and got love bombed. And then my boyfriend broke up with me 2 days before we went to Italy.
Oh my God.
And so I went to Italy and I wrote a bestseller. Came out of it, right? So, and her bestseller, which I think is hilarious. It's called, because think about it, she broke up, got divorced, went to Italy by herself. So it's called Eat, Pray, FML.
Oh, I love it already.
Right? Do you know what FML means?
Yes.
So we were talking about this in LA, and it was so funny. My friends were like, one guy was like, what is FML? I'm like, really?
Really?
So then I had to do like a poll every time somebody came up to the table. I'm like, do you know what FML?
Yeah.
So for people that don't know, do you know what FML, Chris? Yes, everybody knows. It means, you know,
They're all shaking
we know
their
the
head.
F word on Long Island. We've
Right.
done a whole episode about it, but it means F my life, right? It's like here we go. So Eat, Pray, FML. I think it's so hilarious. And so then I'm looking at her, I'm watching her. I go into her rabbit hole of TikToks, and she has a podcast.
Oh, awesome.
Called FML Talks.
Okay.
And so I'm listening to her podcast. And so listen, like everything, you're going to like probably us. You like some of it, you don't like some of it, whatever.
Sure.
So because she like fully gets into her husband's name, her boyfriend's name, tells you everything
She's
they did to
dropping
her.
everything.
I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, she's spilling some tea on FML Talks.
Yeah.
But like the episode I was just listening to is called Toxic Love.
Okay.
So I thought we would talk about
Love.
toxic love.
Okay.
And some signs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I used a term that I had never heard before. She taught me 2 terms, and I just used one called love bombed.
Yeah. What is that? What is
Have
that?
you ever heard of that?
No.
Have you ever been love bombed? So Caroline, who's
She's saying yes.
she's heard of it, but she's never been love bombed.
Okay.
Chris, have you ever love bombed anyone? Okay. So what love bombing is, and like she's saying, like her second boyfriend, love bombed her, and she fell for all of it, and then he's like, "Sorry, my bad."
Like a facade.
So love bombing is she goes to the signs. So it means someone's like, they say I love you way too soon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're like super into it. They shower you with lavish gifts. They need your time all the time.
Right.
It's over communication.
Wow.
It's super intense. And it's just like this incredible feeling that makes you feel like they have to be with you all the time.
Yeah.
And then they're like, anyway,
Gotta go.
Sorry, I'm good.
All right. So now we know.
So, and it can really mess with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
I have definitely been love bombed, and you're like, and then it leaves you thinking like, did I miss?
What happened?
Did I miss? What did?
The rug is pulled out from underneath you.
You're
Like, wow.
And by the way, this she's an actress before she's gorgeous. And so it just goes to show, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are and she's super skinny or talented or smart or funny or witty, it
happens to
you
everybody.
can still fall into these traits, these love traits. And so we have a lot of young girls that work for us, ladies. So I was like, so interested in this. And I love how she spells out like these signs. And of course, even when you tell someone whilst they're being love bombed,
they're not going to.
They're going to be like, no,
it's not happening.
It's not me.
Right.
It's not happening. This is totally true.
Right. This is amazing.
Yeah. Right. Bree's like, totally. Bree's like, Bree's like,
Feel
no,
that?
not me.
I know.
This time he's different.
Yeah.
And then she came up with another term, which I'd never heard, called, you can kind of probably figure this one out, breadcrumbing.
Okay.
So I have a feeling a lot of the girls have gone through this too.
Okay.
Breadcrumbing, the guy or girl, or they, them,
him, her.
Listen, no judgment.
Right.
Like checks in with you every now, like just keeps you on the line.
Yep.
Hey, thinking about you.
Yeah.
How you doing? What? And she's like, it always comes when you're either like on top of the world, and you've gotten
like,
over
boom.
them, or you're like in a really low place.
Right. Right.
And they're like, hey, checking in.
Just
How
wanna
you
see
doing?
how you're doing.
And then they disappear for a couple of weeks, and then they check back in. She's like, and this is a good lesson. I'm just totally reiterating FML Talks. I don't know her name. She's super adorable, and she rants a lot, but she's actually really on point. Mm-hmm. She's like, don't ever let yourself just be an option.
Right.
And that's what you're doing. When you respond to those, if you don't cut it off, you're allowing yourself to just be an option.
Wow.
She's like, listen to it again, people.
Yeah.
And I was
like,
right.
Yeah.
Good lessons. Anyway, I love it. I thought it was awesome. And
so she has her bestseller is Eat, Pray.
Oh yeah. So Eat, Pray, FML.
Okay.
And if you like this, you should read it right now because she's literally about to come out with her sequel.
I love it.
Her second
That's
one,
awesome.
anytime.
Yeah.
All right. So Sharon, tell me what's going on LA Life.
Long Island Life. We have some good stuff on Fit Doc Fridays.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. You tell me. I think so.
Right.
I've been gone.
Well, all right.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm like, where's Bree? They're like, she's filming the Fit Doc.
She's
I'm
always
like,
filming, yeah.
Cool.
She's out with Dr. Michelle Reed, our
Dr. Michelle Reed is amazing.
Destination Health and Wellness Ambassador.
She's awesome.
She's so awesome. So they just did the Revive Health Studio in Huntington with the tune beds. We talked about that a couple episodes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
When does it air?
It already is aired.
Oh, it's aired? I had to watch it because the tune beds seem...
So it's on the reels, right?
Yeah, it's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching them. I love it. I saw her paddleboarding.
Yeah,
and she's
so cute.
she's so cute and engaging, and I love the Fit Fridays, because she goes out and she experiences something, but also she's a best-selling author and she's
so
a doctor.
awesome.
So she's like, this is the benefit of us doing something like this.
Right. And we always talk about COVID, social distancing. This is how you can get out.
Wellness,
Wellness and continue your path, with.
I haven't seen the tone beds yet, but I'm excited because I was like, I don't understand what those are. I want to see it.
So one tune bed session is 15.
Tune bed. I don't know they are.
So they're tune beds. 15-minute sessions will relieve muscle tension, headaches, help reduce anxiety, depression, and will have you feeling an overall sense of calmness to go about your day.
This is all coming back.
When am I booking this for you?
This is all coming back. Yes. So you know how I like to invent things that should happen, like when Brian invented the thing that goes in your head and collects your thoughts.
Yes.
So
Tell me somebody came up with that already.
No.
Okay.
I have a new invention.
What is it?
For someone's $1 million. I'm just gonna tell you, whoever's listening, invent this. I think the vacation of the future, I thought about this when I got back from vacation, is like a cryogenic, like a tanning bed, but it's a cryogenic bed.
Okay.
And you just maybe 24 hours, maybe 48 hours, whatever. And it just regenerates all your skin cells and gives you Botox and plucks threads your eyebrows and highlights your hair. You come
like
out
Captain America?
But you're asleep. Is that what Captain America is? After vacation, I just felt like I needed to just detox.
Yes. Yeah.
And
You came back, you're like, I'm never eating again. Thanks.
I didn't want to, two things I don't want to look at. I don't want to look at the scale.
Nope.
And I don't want to look at my credit card balance.
Right.
I don't want to know. Don't
look
show
away.
me those things.
Look
Do not
away.
show me those things.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the future, I feel like.
Well, Captain America goes into a cryo bed and
is that what he says?
Yeah, he gets injected with
See?
and then
I'm
he comes
brilliant.
out and he's like Captain America. He's
I
no longer Steve Rogers. He's like Captain America.
So Marvel thought of that already.
Sorry.
Can someone invent that for me, please?
For real
women? Yeah.
That's good.
Highlight, I don't know what it is, facial and
it's called a day at the spa.
Jergens lotion. And you come out just refreshed.
Tan,
I just need
Botoxed, highlighted, beautiful. Toned.
Don't you ever come back from vacation? You're like, I just need to sleep for
Oh my gosh,
2 days.
100%. It's like you need a vacation from your vacation.
So tired.
But you literally didn't stop. You went from LA to vacation to work dinners to, whatever.
Listen,
Back to the office.
I'm in a rare space right now. Haven't slept in it. So cheers. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
You know what else is cool about Long Island Life right now? We have the first female governor ever in New York.
It's so awesome. And what were we talking about earlier? She knows tourism.
Oh yeah, she's Well, she tours all 62 counties in New York every year. She is everywhere.
Crazy.
She's been on Long Island.
We've seen her speak
she's
a couple
amazing.
times.
And her husband is the president of Delaware North, which is
Amazing.
hospitality, a mega hospitality. So, how lucky are we that she knows tourism? But can we just talk about the fact that this is the first female governor in New York?
Yeah.
Hello, New York.
Hello, New York.
Welcome to the world.
Did you see that she did something on Instagram where she had a glass locket with broken glass in it?
Really?
She reaches,
Look at her. Hold on, because I have some stats here about this, because I was really floored that progressive New York just now gets a female governor.
Yeah.
I wanted to just slap all of our forefathers or whatever. How is this possible that New York,
I know,
supposedly the most progressive state in the country, also the world, we lead the world.
Yeah.
And
we're New York.
Yeah, we're New York. We lead the world in things like, gay marriage and understanding and diversity and all of those things and immigration.
Exactly.
No, first female.
Yeah.
Okay, so interesting, FYI, Sharon. And she's bringing more women in leadership, which is so Arizona, years ago, I remember all top of our 5 posts were women. Wow. It was governor. We didn't have a lieutenant governor. We had secretary of state, treasurer. I mean, everyone was. So I'm like,
why is this the first?
So get this. We were only one of 19 states that have not had a female governor.
Wow.
Okay. Including, these are other states that have already had a female governor. Okay. Arizona, South Carolina, Texas, Kentucky.
Wow.
Kentucky had a female governor before New York.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, New York, do better.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Do better. I'm sorry. I give cheers to Kathy Hochul. I mean, thank God at least we're doing it now. but I just, to me, that just,
It is mind blowing. It is.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
And it had to be because she wasn't elected. She steps in.
Yeah, she's in interim right now.
Yeah. Interim.
Yeah.
Is it interim?
I don't know. I pronounce it
Oh
interim.
my God. I have a question for you. I have a question for you about that. I'm going to write something down. Hold on.
Okay.
We're just off the rails because you can tell
Alyssa's not here to keep us.
Can I ask you a question? How do you pronounce this word?
Cement.
Brie?
Cement.
Okay. Chris, you're my West Coast guy. How do you pronounce this? Cement. Oh. All right. Apparently, I'm the only one. I was telling a story the other day, and I was like talking about how my flip-flop slid on wet cement. I know. And my counterpart was like, "What'd you say?" I'm like, "It's cement." He's like, died laughing like you. Like, nope. He's like, "Is that an Arizona thing?" I'm like, "I don't think that's probably. If it's anything, it's got to be a Texas
What
thing."
do you call it? Do you say cement?
I say cement. I'm like, I slipped on cement. I don't
Cement.
know. Okay, that's interesting.
That is funny.
Okay, I'm so glad you said whatever it was, interim. I was like,
I say interim.
interim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think it's interim.
Really?
She's like, really? I'm going to take advice from someone that says cement?
Cement?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so listen, whatever, we're both wrong, but I just have to say, like, I really, and also there's a whole statistic thing about not only governors, but women governors who have come in that way and then gotten reelected. It's happened twice in Arizona, actually.
That's awesome.
That may not have gotten elected
Right.
had they run.
Right.
You know, but she gets to prove herself now.
Yeah.
And show what she can do. And so, hey, cheers.
Cheers
to Governor Hochul.
Absolutely.
And to female leadership and female empowerment. And we wish her all the best. And I'm really excited about it.
Me too. I think it's going to be great for our state.
Yeah, me too. Yay. Okay. One more thing, Long Island Life. Cool. Ready?
Yeah.
Iconic lunch that you and Alyssa were talking about last week.
Or we like to call lobster roll.
Lobster roll. Yes, that has the best lobster roll. They're opening a new location for the first time ever. Southampton.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, because it's so hard sometimes to get all the way to Montauk.
Yeah.
So they're so popular. They're
That's
opening.
so great. Good for them.
So now
I
we
can't
can
believe
all
it's
go to
taken that long.
Southampton and get a lobster roll.
Yeah, that's so great.
I don't know when
love
they're
it.
opening. You'll have to Google it. we'll put it in
Search
the
it
notes.
yourself.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know when that's happening, but I heard it was happening.
Another Fit Doc Friday that we have going on is Sugared Beauty Bar in Roslyn. It's airing September 3rd, so it hasn't aired yet.
Okay.
But they offer Brazilian sugar waxing as well as facials. So the sugar wax is made out of 3 ingredients, sugar, lemon, and water.
So it's sugar wax?
Yeah, it's never hot, and it's only room temperature. Unlike waxing that is applied in the same direction of your hair, pulled in the other direction, sugaring is the opposite. Because of this technique, your hair is picked up easier by the paste and removed with little and no friction.
Oh my God. It's about time somebody figured out
How to do it
a
less
way
painfully.
to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's organic and not excruciating.
Right.
All right, that's awesome. Everybody
Sugared
should go
Beauty
there
Bar
and
in
do that.
Roslyn.
I might.
So we have a Fit Doc Friday airing September 3rd.
Oh,
Yes. So there's some other Long Island Life.
okay, tell me.
Labor Day weekend activities. We have the famous food festival at Deer Park Tanger Outlets. It's from Friday, September 3rd to Monday, September 6th, which is full Labor Day weekend. It features over 60 food vendors, and you should be prepared to taste some of the best New York, tri-state, and home of Long Island has to offer.
Wow. You know,
It's fun for
first of
all
all,
ages.
I have 3 things to say about that. Mm-hmm. Can you believe we're talking about Labor Day?
No, I want to cry.
First of all, no, I'm ready. I'm like,
I know
bring
you
on
are.
full.
I know, but I'm not.
I'm hot.
I feel like I didn't have a summer.
I'm hot.
It's hot in here with these lights. Sweating.
You know what? I was thinking about it last night when I was in the middle of the night thinking of everything.
Yeah. Where you should have
And-
that machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although I don't know. I don't know that this is a gem of any kind of information that needs to be captured. But I was like, why can't I have not slept in forever? And I think and I used to have really bad insomnia in Arizona. I would like get up and pace the house and I think it's because it's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, they call it hibernation for a reason, right?
Yeah.
When it's cold, you're under the covers, and
Yeah.
you just sleep better.
You don't have an AC in your room?
I have an AC and
Yeah.
a ceiling fan. And
Yeah.
a fan. I have an AC
You got it all.
and a ceiling
I
fan
do too.
and a tower fan
Yes,
that
me
just
too.
blows on me.
Yes, same.
On my side of the bed.
But I'm like, it's been super hot this week. It really has
Yeah.
been like upper 90s.
Yeah, I'm
you
ready
know.
for the fall.
I know. But I have a ceiling fan and a tall fan and the central air, but I'm literally waking up sweating. Like I'll wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, one of those.
It's Labor Day weekend already, which is back to school, and that means summer's over. I just can't believe it's crazy.
It's so crazy
that it went so fast, and I don't know
so
where we are at the time. But and then B, how smart to have a food festival when it's like everyone needs to go to the outlets and do back to school shopping.
Yeah, I've been there. It's so awesome. The food is amazing.
Yeah, and then plus like you're back to school shopping, which is miserable,
and kids are hungry.
Especially
You're hungry,
especially with your kids because they don't like anything.
No.
And
it doesn't matter what age. They don't like any clothes.
They don't like any clothes.
I don't want to look at
they only want the things that are not on sale.
Right. They want the $75 Adidas sweatshirt.
$100.
And you're like, no.
That $100 a pair of shorts. And you're like, no.
Right.
I could get you 4 pairs of shorts. But so everyone's miserable. And then, it makes it better at food festival.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's
and
really actually
smart.
It is
really good.
Because, everyone needs to go back to school shopping Labor Day. And I'm so glad that Long Island, for the most part, starts school after Labor Day.
For the most part.
I don't know what's happening. Some schools are starting early.
Jericho started it today.
I say
and I'm like,
no.
why?
I say
don't get it.
I say no.
I think it should be illegal.
Yes. It's like, and yet. It's like communism.
Yeah.
Don't start school before Labor Day.
Right. You're killing our tourism.
Long Island parents, light your torches and get your pitchforks.
Yeah.
And you make sure you do not lose your Labor Day weekend.
Right.
Get out there and you say niet to communism.
Niet.
Okay? Do not start before Labor Day. School should not start. It should be illegal. Okay, the only thing I'll say before we get to the teasers is it's so funny. I get Us Weekly.
Mm-hmm. I love Us Weekly.
Thomas got it for me because it's like my...
Yeah. It's like
mind-numbing. I love
it.
I'm like, ooh, who wore it best?
Right. I love it.
I just love it. It's just fun. And the whole thing in there, first of all, every person right now in Us Weekly is in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
And they don't say it all the time. But they're like, oh, they're here. They'll like put the boutique that they're in front of. Every now and then they'll say East Hampton or South Hampton.
Right.
Literally everybody in Us Weekly is in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
I'm like, and here I'm at, where am I? I'm like stuck because of Henry.
Right.
I don't know where I'm in LA. No one's in LA.
Everyone's
here. Everyone's here.
Yeah.
And then they had a whole thing that Mila Kunis is filming a movie right now.
I know.
It's annoying though because she did it at this Shelter Island Ferry.
Yes.
And did you hear that they're good? So on the sign, the location in the movie is going to be Nantucket.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. And they used Shelter Island to set the scene, and they actually changed the signs. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, Shelter Island is part of town of Southampton. I don't know why I can't talk.
Okay.
So, and then they just requested the filming permit like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So like there was no talk about it or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's great that the production company's here and the stars are here. And that I think it's a testament to the beauty of Long Island and Shelter Island that, people don't realize that Long Island could be Nantucket.
Right.
Or Martha's Vineyard.
Right.
Or all of these incredible, iconic places.
Yeah.
That's really what it's like. Not just in the Hamptons or on Shelter Island, but like all around the North Shore and like the different villages. And so, we'll be touting that when that movie comes out.
Absolutely.
That's P.S. That's not
claim
Nantucket.
To fame. Exactly.
That's Long Island.
Sorry.
And if you think that's beautiful, this is where you should come.
Yeah. Take the North Ferry.
Don't take our beautiful scenery and call it someplace else.
Right. I know. It's terrible.
But that's how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
Is that it could be these different iconic, charming places. So, Sharon, any other teasers?
Nothing for teasers, but we do have some uncorked advice.
Ooh, we're not on teasers yet.
We do.
Ooh, okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
So we were talking relationships.
Relationships. We should coin that. Relationships.
Yes. There we go.
That you just came up with something. That's brilliant.
And I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Look at that. So we had some hot teas right in to us, and I think you have a really good one, but Brie gave me some that...
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's written in the blue.
Ooh.
But mine is, when should you move in with your significant other?
Oof.
So I think that is, when you feel to a point with your significant other that you're like literally just trading places all the time, I think that's a good sign of like it's time to just move in together,
Yeah. Ooh, that's a rough one. What? A certain amount of time that you're dating?
But when you get to a point where you're like, you're staying at each other's houses so much that you're like literally like, okay, pack a bag, come over my house tonight. I'm going to pack a bag, come over this weekend.
Yeah.
I think at that point.
That's true, but I do think that Bree's right. There should be amount of time.
Yeah.
You could be getting love bombed.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You gotta let that lie.
I mean, after like a year.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
a year?
I don't know. It's, it's obviously different for each couple. I remember Thomas did that. We had kids. And so once we started like seriously dating, we would go, all the kids would pack up and we would share whose house we went to because the kids didn't like going to just one house. We both had like similar rental houses, and my kids were like, I don't always want to be in their bedroom. And they were like, I don't always be at their house on their house. So we would switch back and forth, and we're like, this is getting dumb. Also the money.
Yeah.
Yes. When you start to realize,
well, exactly,
we're paying double rent.
Right. That's what I mean. Like you're literally shifting back and forth so many times. It's like,
but I think there's another thing to consider about moving in together. What is the long term? What are your intentions?
Right. What are your goals?
What are the intentions of the relationship when you feel like it's definitely something you're in for the long term, and you feel comfortable and you're going back and forth and obviously wasting money. But I think you have to know, I think you should at least have the conversation, certainly with the other person. What are your long-term intentions here? Because you don't want to get in and then 6 months later, I mean, that could always happen still.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, even if you're with somebody for so many years and then you decide to move in together.
Yeah.
And then that happens. And you're like, oh.
And not that marriage has to be the ultimate goal ever. No, but if you say, hey, just, are you thinking this is going to be a long-term relationship that you want to see, ongoing in the future? And if so, okay, then we can start talking about what's logistically.
Right. Financially. Also,
moving in together is scary.
It's also scary.
P.S. Enjoy your single life.
Yes.
Because once you move in together, that pint of ice cream that you have for dinner.
Yeah.
It's not
no longer
anymore.
yours.
It's not cool.
Nope.
Now you have to have grilled chicken with a vegetable and a starch.
And a salad. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You can't.
You can't eat
bowl
Ben
of
and
cereal that you're eating in front of Bravo.
Yeah.
That's gone. Bye-bye.
The bottle of wine, you have to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point. And then it's like, are you going to have another glass, really?
Right.
Oh.
Isn't that your third? Yes.
Thank God Thomas never said that to me. But but seriously, it becomes like, don't forget, I was thinking of last night when I couldn't sleep, when I was single in my own house. I loved it during that. I was single for like 5 years. And during that time, if I couldn't sleep, you know what I'd do? I'd turn the light on.
Yeah. And it's okay.
I'd turn the light on, do some work.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watch some TV for a second. Read a book.
Yeah.
No, now somebody else is in bed.
Right.
I can't disturb. So now I'm like, I lay there with like crazy cuckoo eyes.
Cuckoo eyes. I know.
So P.S. Don't rush into it because don't forget, once you give up your freedom.
Yes.
It's all about compromise, and there are pros and cons to that.
Total pros and cons, and it's compromise. That's the best
to have
way
a cuddle.
Yeah,
it's nice to have a dinner companion, but also you give up all of that freedom.
Right? I love my Ben and Jerry's.
Listen,
please.
And it doesn't ever, unless there's a horrible breakup, and then you're packing yourself moving out, which is not good. It doesn't come back.
Nope.
You're done. You're done. Oh, okay. So you want to hear mine?
Yes.
Mine says, this is awesome that we haven't heard. How do you manage dating someone with different political views? Oh,
that's like,
it's funny. How do you? Oh, do you and Dan align in political views?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I can't say this on air. So no.
It's hard.
It's hard. It is super hard. I think that you respectfully. I think it's like anybody, whether you're in a relationship or not, you have that conversation and you respectfully agree to disagree or whatever the case may be. But that is a tough question.
Okay, so here's what I have to say.
That's why I gave it to you.
Yeah. Okay, so I've been in this situation before. And honestly, Thomas and I don't always... He's much smarter about approaching the situation than I am because I get very impassioned about political views, obviously, because it's my background. I was like a lobbyist, and I am very, very politically engaged and pay attention to every paper. I just feel very strongly, not necessarily about political issues, but about political knowledge and engagement, and that you shouldn't speak on things that you're not knowledgeable about.
Exactly.
And so, but I can respect people with other views and their opinions, but people that spout off ideology without any kind of like
backing or
emotional politics as opposed to logical politics is where I'm like,
it's so different.
I am like, so once you start saying things that you're not informed about, like when my kids say, you know what I heard on TikTok, I'm like, okay, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you.
Right.
But I do think overall, I know people say opposites attract, and you can, there are many couples that have differing political views that are successful and make it and all of those things. But honestly, I feel like the more you align in those areas, the better your long-term chances are, because politics engages a lot of very important topics, financials, children, social issues, really core values.
Sure.
Core values.
Yeah.
And if your core values don't align.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you don't have to like the same candidates.
Right. But if your core values don't align, then obviously.
I feel like, it might be interesting to hear somebody else's opinion for a while.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like,
you know
I
why?
hate you.
Well, the whole thing is like it's product of conversation. You know what I mean? Like these political views and people's different views, what do you don't talk about? Sex, religion, and politics at a dinner party. But at the same time, it causes conversation and it keeps the engagement going, right?
Yes. And so, my biggest pet peeve, and it's so funny, we were just talking about this, and Thomas went because we got into a political conversation with some friends of ours a couple weeks ago, and I hate it. And all I always say to people that feel very strongly about politics is that, because I feel very strongly about moderation politics, right? Like, I want us to unite as a country and as a nation, and I think that as long as you can listen to someone else's views,
exactly,
and understand where they're coming from, right?
Agree to disagree.
And as long as they're educated and they're not just
and understand where they're coming from,
spouting, narratives of other people that they heard of TikTok or some stupid news channel.
Yeah,
then you can have a good conversation. But when people are like this side and this side, I'm like, you're part of the problem,
right?
You're not part of the solution,
right? I agree.
And even Thomas the other day was like, well, I understand, but then this side though, this is really what I'm like, again, don't do it, because it can't be either or. You have to be like, this side exists for a reason. This side exists for a reason, because no one's meeting in the middle.
Right.
And so everyone divides. So anyway, I feel like I think everybody should just, keep an open mind.
Right.
First of all.
And be educated.
And read the paper, get to know your elected officials. And by the way, not on a national level. Everyone cares about the president.
Right.
Or even the governor. Do you know who your school board members are?
Right.
Do you know who your local legislators are? Who your city council are? Those people that are making decisions about you.
Locally.
Your homeowners association.
Yeah.
First of all.
Whole new world over there.
I was president of my homeowners association at the age of 22.
Does not surprise me one bit.
I had a townhouse, and it was a townhouse by Arizona State, and so 70% of the homeowners didn't live in there. It's rentals,
right?
And we owned it, and so I was like, I joined the board because I wanted a say in what color my house is painted,
right? Or what
my money
roof shingles
towards.
we're doing, yeah.
And then I had all my friends from college, and they'd be like, Kristen, they're 20 or 20. We need better pool furniture.
Oh my God.
Board. And I'm like, first of all, show up at a meeting.
Right.
Ever.
Voice
Don't
your
come tell
opinion.
me. Secondly, the next time you see someone hauling off the brand new lounge chair to their townhouse for a college party.
Right.
And because we have the furniture at the pool for 48 hours before it's stolen.
Right.
Maybe say something.
Right. Bring it out. Yeah.
Join, get engaged. I think that's a difficult situation. Try to understand your mate if you love them. And if it's too extreme, I would say it's doomed.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think that if you get educated, be able to have the conversation, and if it's not aligning with your core values, then
if it's like that in the beginning, how's it going to be in 10 years? It's the older you get, the more staunch you get in your views. It's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
Can I just give you one teaser before we close
up?
Sure,
yeah.
So we are launching a new merchandise page.
I'm so excited.
Shopify.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I just proofed it this week, and it is gorgeous.
They did such a good job, right?
Our merch is so amazing. Our candle, my dad bought half the candles.
I love
you know
it.
that? My dad was like, I love your Hamptons we had to ship him all these candles.
I love it.
And he wants more. He's like, they smell so delicious. He like gave them to everyone in Arizona.
They really smell good.
Because they're a collab with Hampton's hand-poured candles. So we're about to run out. So if you like our candles, go on
the shop.
Yeah, shop.discoverlongisland.com right now, because we're about to be in reorder.
Right.
They're about to go out, and they smell amazing. But we just had a brand new collab, and I have them.
I love them.
For those watching on YouTube, I'm so pumped about this.
And they look so good on you.
They're so awesome.
They are.
I wear them all the time. These are our new Gauge sunglasses.
They are so cool.
And I have wanted to collab with Gauge sunglasses since I very first moved here, because Gauge is like this really cool brand of sunglasses. I didn't even realize they were on Long Island, but they're like cool surfer dude brand. Yeah. And these lenses are like
amazing.
Polarized.
Yep.
I mean, these are incredible. The quality, Gauge is known for like top quality, and we reached out to them. We've been trying to reach out to them for years, and then finally the owner Joe, he was so adorable,
sweet.
So pumped about it. He was like, yeah, let's do it. And we got to pick the color. You can't get these anywhere, these glasses, and on the inside they say where I belong on Long Island.
Yeah, it has our logo and then where we belong on Long Island. But Gauge, their mission, Gauge sunglasses are born and designed in Long Island, New York. Their mission is to provide you with an awesome customer experience and fun, colorful sunnies that match your personality. Since they first launched their brand in August 2015, thousands of customers have rocked sunglasses across the country.
Including me.
Including you.
And including you if you go to shop.discoverlongisland.com and get your Gauge sunglasses. They are a limited edition, folks. So if you like them and you can't get them anywhere else, and the owner Joe made sure of that, like we customized these, and he loves them.
He literally delivered them.
Yeah, he hand delivered them.
Yeah, he was so cute.
I was just loving him, and I couldn't believe he was the owner. He's like so young and hip and awesome.
He's so chill.
And so go and get your Gauge sunglasses before they're sold out, because and they're like they're so, all my kids were like, we want them.
I know, everybody is like, I need a pair. So I'm like, all right, I gotta buy out.
I'm like shop.discoverlongisland.com. You guys all have jobs. Go
right,
away.
you got it.
My days of buying you something that's over. Anyway, this was awesome. I'm so glad to be home.
I'm so glad to have you back.
Thanks, Sharon, and thanks to our hot teas. And tune in next week for more tea.
Yeah. Bye.